Fiancé is a stripper and IDK how to feel apt it. As the title says, my fiancé is a stripper. And she became a stripper to help afford our apartment, and I work 2 jobs and she works 1 normal job, and I was originally okay with the idea of her being a stripper, and I even went and watched her work and I thought it was great. She's normally really shy, so it was awesome to see her express herself. Lately though, she's been getting a lot of people texting her, and they are guys from the club. I'm cool with her giving them her number so she can tell them when she's going into the club, and it's helped her make a good amount of money. Within the last 2 weeks some guy has been wanting to take her out to eat and buy clothes. I told her absolutely not unless I could go. Because that's a date and I'm not comfortable with her going on dates with other guys. So he said I could come, and that's cool. 2 days ago he sent her a picture of a bracelet he bought for her, and it's pretty expensive. She loves the attention, and I've made it known that I didn't like it, and she said she didn't know what to do because she didn't know he was going to do that. I understand she can't control that, and I don't blame her for that. I just don't like the fact that she encourages the behavior to him even though I've expressed discomfort with the gesture. This morning she woke me up and said he had texted her asking if she wanted to go to New York with him for 3 weeks. She told him no, but she said she wished she could have gone. That's where I decided to post on Reddit asking, "What the fuck do I do?" She knows I don't like this and I DK what she wants me to do. Edit. I appreciate everyone stepping in and giving their opinion. I'm not sure what my course of action should be. When I say that I feel like maybe taking a step back, she claims how much she loves me and that I'm the only person she wants to be with. But I just don't see it. I'm not sure what to say or do. As a dancer myself, I think her behavior crosses a line. Many dancers don't ever give out their numbers or meet customers outside of the club and still make plenty of money. If she wants to do those things despite you telling her that it upsets you, it's a violation of your boundaries and plenty of cause for breaking up. Her saying she wished she could go on a 3-week trip with a customer is kinda concerning. That's not about making money, that's about having fun with another man. Oh my sweet summer child. She telling you she wished she could go tells me she's more interested in that man and what he can offer than your relationship. I'm sorry friend, seems it's time to talk and maybe walk away. Coming home to your partner blackout drunk and incredible sad. My girlfriend has come home from nights out the past 2 weeks blackout drunk and incredibly sad. One night she just kept saying she's stupid and dumb over and over again. The other night she just cried in my arms for an hour. Every time I ask her what's wrong, she ignored me and goes to sleep. What would you think of this? Sounds like a drinking problem. Maybe your girlfriend is at the class of those people who get sad when drinking. There are people who get mean when drinking too. Or she's going through something and drinking gets her thinking more about those sad, depressing things. The only way to really find out is to talk to her when she's sober and ask her what's going, since this is twice in a row. Okay, let's just break it down. She's been very drunk for the past week. Every time claiming to be stupid and acting very sad, and she's ignoring you when you press her on why. Forgive me for being that guy, but that sounds an awful lot like she's hiding something. If she's coming home blackout drunk multiple times in a single week, that is absolutely a drinking problem. I'd be worried about her mental health. It sounds like she's going through something. My ex-husband won't leave the house. My ex-husband was court-ordered to leave the home 5 months ago. He won't leave. He has now threatened to hit me. Yesterday he told me if I were to sell the house there would be repercussions. The police department and sheriffs won't help me. What do I do? He's in contempt of court. Talk to lawyer ASAP. He continues to behave this way because it's working. Have lawyers help file a restraining order. Contact womenslaw.org for advice. If you have a court order, then it's the police's responsibility to uphold court documents, same as an eviction. Call your lawyer if police refuses. The police department and sheriffs won't help me. Why not? Me, if I were to sell the house there would be repercussions. Is the house completely under your name now after the divorce? What are your contempt of court procedures where you are? Your ex is in violation of a court order. That means you should be able to get him for contempt and get the deed signed over to your name without his signature. If your lawyer is on the ball, you may be able to file an eviction at the same time. If not, once the house is in your name you may then need to go through eviction proceedings to actually get him out, which will mean going to housing court and following their procedures. I feel wronged and could possibly have a baby on the way. What do I do? Obviously I'm using a throwaway account. I don't know if my partner uses Reddit, but I know she has it installed and she has seen me frequent this sub a little bit. I also will have very little responses until I get alone time later today. Thanks in advance for the help and criticism. My girlfriend, 22F, and I, 23M, have been dating for 1.5 years, and we were having some fun last night. Everything went well per usual till she was on top. Once there, I told her we need a condom but she kept going. I told her again, and she hesitated but then kept going. At this point, I'm uncomfortable because I know she's ovulating this week and we both agreed we don't want any kids for a few more years. While unwanted, the act without a condom isn't unusual for us. We recently started using them a few months ago because she didn't want to be on the pill. We still occasionally don't use one if she has just finished her cycle. Even then though, we make sure to pull out as a just in case kinda thing. This time was different. I was close and I let her know. I told her I was finishing. She never got off. It was so unlike her and completely unexpected. Afterwards she sat there on top of me while I was still inside her pushing everything around smiling. It wasn't till after I kept insisting and lightly pushed her off of me that she understood we fucked up and got off. Since then I've kind of been in a state of shock. I haven't mentioned anything or acted any differently. We woke up this morning and have been laying in bed all day. I can't wrap my head around it because we messed around earlier that day but used a condom, so why she would think it'd be any different 8 hours later is beyond me. Part of me thinks I should have pushed her off, but that is violent and could potentially be used against me later if she wanted. I keep replaying everything and can't really make sense out of it or determine what I should have done. Alcohol was involved but 1 or 2 drinks hadn't made her do anything like that before. I don't know what to do or say. I love her, I thought I found my unicorn. Everything has been nearly perfect except for this new incident and I'm unsure how to handle it. Having a kid with her isn't a problem, but I'm more so struggling with the aspect of her taking a major life-altering decision out of my hands. I feel like some trust has been broken and genuine care or respect for my wants has been neglected. Too long did not read. My girlfriend and I were having fun and she refused to let me get a condom and didn't let me pull out before I finished. Where do I go from here? That's sexual assault no matter how you slice it. Reverse the roles. You on top of her, she says stop, I don't want to continue having condomless sex with you, but you say no and keep fucking her? Rape. You need to break up with her and tell her she's a fucking shitbag of a person. If you feel comfortable, report it to the police. If it comes to her getting pregnant, you have the right to relinquish all parental duties, but I still think you're on the hook for child support. I'm sorry dude that this happened to you. First and foremost, you didn't deserve that. Also, the pull-out method is no method, people get pregnant all the time. Go buy a plan B.